Thanks for tuning back in once again to the QueenAShakur TV show. I'm your host, QueenAShakur. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Okay, so that person on the screen is Rabbi Moshe Yazdi. Now, he's been accused of raping and defrauding 7 family followers, female followers. He allegedly told them that he could purify them through sex and then rid them of sin. The rabbi attacked some of them on their wedding day, according to prosecutors. What a freak. So it goes on to say that a Jerusalem rabbi has been charged with raping, without the G, 7 of his followers after telling them that he could purify them and cleanse them of their sins. Now, Rabbi Moshe Yazdi, age 59, told the women that he had special powers that could help them by descending into their impurity, convincing them that he was acting with a Jewish law, and it has been claimed. Now, he was indicted yesterday for the alleged attack spanning over a decade in Givat Zieh, following his arrest on April the 27th of 2022. So they said the religious leader also convinced the women to give him thousands of shekels based on his fraudulent claims, according to the indictment. Now they say he has been indicted on the great, without the G, of course, through fraud, sodomy through fraud, indecent acts through fraud, causing rape, and indecent acts through fraud, fraudulently receiving items, and money laundering. I mean, he was just doing everything he could, literally acting as an organized crime organization all by himself. Now, Yazdi told the women that sins had left sparks of impurity inside them that could only be purified through sex acts with him specifically. He told each of the alleged victims that they had special souls and must not tell anyone about his nefarious acts. The money they gave him was deposited in a number of bank accounts under different names to hide the transactions. Here's where it's funny. I find it very interesting that not only did he con them out of, they were assaulted per se, but not only did he get sex from them, but he also got money. I mean, usually it's the other way around, right? You get the money and you pay for the sex. But in this case, he literally had them pay him for him to get sex from them, in which he took forcefully, according to the reports. Anyway, it's just also nefarious. So Yazdi served as a rabbi in the Ahmadiyyah, which is Pillars of Peace community, and Bukharam since the 1990s, and also led their nonprofit organization. Now, in his daily lessons, he taught the concept of canceling the mind, meaning giving up intellectual or personal thought, and instead subscribing only to the values and principles from the Torah. In other words, don't think for yourself. We'll tell you what to think and how and why. That's what he was doing. So the rabbi said that he was one of only 36 righteous people who ensured the continued existence of the world according to Jewish decisions. These claims helped convince his followers to obey each of his vile demands, according to police. Now, Yazdi said he could communicate with the dead rabbis and the divine presence when talking to his followers. Now, the first complaints against him were made in 2004. This was at a rabbinic court that banned him from teaching, meeting, or even advising women. So in 2007, an alleged victim reported him to police. And then in 2016, he was convicted under a plea bargain after he tried to flee the country despite a bailiff order. Now, it is the latest in a series of allegations involving high-profile figures in Israel's ultra-Orthodox Jewish community. Judy Schwamenfeld, a radio host on a station that serves the community, was also accused of sexual assault by six women. And so days earlier, Tim Walder, a popular Haredi author, killed himself after he was accused of multiple assaults and rape, without the G, of course, including those against children. This sounds like a whole bunch of sick stuff going on, and these are supposed to be people that are all up into the church and supposed to be a servant and pray to the Most High. Isn't that something? Yeah. I mean, the devil is literally in the details, right? So anyway, and he looks old for 59. I'm sorry, to me he does. So anyway, with that all being said, Rabbi Moshe Yazdi is going to be doing some hard time, okay? And I hope that he saves some of that cash that he swindled those women out of, because he's going to need it when he's going. All right, might need something on the books. And so anyway, with that all being said, everyone let me know what you think about this, honey. This is all so crazy. You don't see stories like this all over the mainstream media, do you? No, you don't, right? You absolutely don't. And so everyone, please like and share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so that you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live.